We praying for these boots right now.
Man, them
Let's
boots coming
go!
thick. And I told you to upgrade them. Yeah, see, you don't listen to me. You want to listen to everybody else.
Go, dude!
You want to listen to everybody else. I told you they was going to go.
Dude!
I told you to do that the other day. I said, get them 2 tries and make them +9.
Wait, did he get +8?
I mean, this is a +8. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. No.
Let's go! +8, dude!
Told you, boy. Look at me. The one, the only. Orange Jesus. All right. Now this time they're gonna hit +9 after 2 upgrade attempts, bro. Go.
He walked away.
I see him walk away.
He had to take that walk off.
Taking a long shower.
Oh my god.
Your boy came through for you, Orange Jesus. Me. Yes, I did it. It was me. It was all me. Now,
Yo, Brando.
this time it's gonna hit +9 and 2 upgrades. 1 tap them bitches and go. What I get at this damn chaos. +9. I knew it, boy. I'm the GOAT. I'm the motherfucking GOAT. Me.
Oh,
Wow, he clocked that both times.
He called it
it both times.
I
I'm
think
the
the boot
fucking
too. I'm pretty sure
He's
it's the boot
taking
too.
clothes off. I don't know.
We full +9. Erwin.
Yeah, me. I did
One
that.
of the
I'm the GOAT.
first in global Soulworker. Full
Hold up.
+9, dude.
Hold up. I gotta take a drink today. Let
Hey,
homie know I'm gonna take a drink for him.
hey, y'all gotta clip that shit, cause that's funny as hell.
Alright, so now that my Erwin is full +9 Lunarfall, what I'm going to be doing is essentially farming in-game content for the next patch, which is Violent Sun. So you'll see me here in Gray City, in the Gray City War area. Essentially, let me show you guys. After you get Lunarfall gear +9, you get weapon +9. I'm really close to the accessories as well. I should be able to get full accessories by the end of this week, hopefully, if I keep going at the pace I'm going now. And after that, the only other upgrades is going to be for the next patch, which is Violent Sun. So in preparation for that, I'm farming Molten Shards of Desire, which, as you'll see here, they're on the marketplace for 150 mil. People who are stacking these are smart because they'll be prepared for the next patch, whereas people who are selling these are gonna have a harder time getting the Violent Sun. But you'll see here, these quests, the manic quests from this machine, give you they all, even the hard ones, they all give you Gluten coin. So you get about 45 Gluten coin per manic quest when you're farming these Great City War quests. But you have to be in game, you have to have pretty good gear. Honestly, you could definitely do this with AoV gear. The AoV gear is actually tankier. It's just the fact that Lunarfall gear does more damage, but I have a lot less HP because I don't have fully spec'd out boss drives. So as I'm going for my ABCD perfect boss drives in every piece, I will also be going for, like I said, these Molten Shards and Gluten coin from these quests. And the build that I'm using for these dungeons is going to be right here. I can't keep that open because I will crash. I'm still getting that crash bug. So let me pull up a screenshot here that I just took of my build. Talk about it. Give me 1 second. Alright, so this build right here that I'm running, the main rotation for this build is gun combination into a combat master into a soul launcher, with all of my buffs up. And after that main combo, what I can do is go into a sliding step, arc light, into a mission call, right? So you buff, go into a gun combination, combat master, soul launcher, into a sliding step, arc light, mission call. And the thing about sliding step, I currently have a spec to slow. So this is where that comes in handy when you're soloing these dungeons. It's better to use in a party, but Erwin does have the ability to solo. Some other characters probably do as well, but Erwin is a god, so let's talk about him right now. Sliding step slows all the mobs, and then arc light pulls all the mobs in a pack. And then when you mission call, you have a concentrated large burst on a huge pack of mobs. And after that, you can kind of just clean up with a blaze hover. But yeah, that's the majority of my build. And then like the E's and the Q's are really just for filler. Like I'll use 3 sometimes for range, but honestly, those are really just filler skills. I'm mainly rotating my buffs with my C, with my 1. I'm gonna go ahead and show you this in action, you guys. We're going to do Untouchable Pass. It's not the hardest one, but it is the second to hardest dungeon. We're just gonna do it on Manicure really quickly. That way you guys can see my rotation, my farming pattern. Get to it, man. I've been having a lot of fun playing Soulworker, I'll say that for sure. But yeah, I'll buff up once I get to the end of the hallway. I can use my short cooldowns here. Use my blaze hover here. After I get to the end of the hallway, I'm gonna buff. Go back in with the gun combination into an ult. Into the laser. Into the sliding step. Into the arc. Into the laser. That's a full clear. Now I've got that full pack of mobs and I've got full awakening. I can go into awakening. Just trying to gather up the mobs. That way I'm not wasting time with my AoEs. Now that I got most of them in a line, what I can do is sliding step. They're slowed into a mission call. I'm gonna buff up again into a gun combination. You see how slow these mobs are? They're barely even moving. This is why Erwin is so good with that slow, man. They're literally barely even moving. Another gun combination. Thing about this dungeon is all of the waves, man. There's so many waves. Go ahead and pop that one more time. Sliding step and arc light is really the crutch of this build. It really just AoEs everything. And with sliding step, man, they just can't move. It really comes in handy when you're fighting bosses, because you have so much mob control on Erwin. It gives you a better chance at fighting the boss without taking damage. Even in this hallway, it's really good. Go ahead and hoverboard over these, napalm those. Drop an ult here at the corner and cleave the corner. That way anything that's coming around that corner can go ahead and get caught in the AoE. You pull down the arc light into the last call right around that corner. Almost everything dies immediately. Drop another sliding step into a combat master. I really like the mobs in this dungeon too. It really gives me Dungeon Fighter Online vibes. It seems like 3 waves is like the standard in these dungeons. Just hugging the corner again, that way I can cleave all the mobs. I a lot of mobs will teleport in this area as well, so something to keep in mind. Almost every dungeon towards in game, I've noticed mobs teleporting if you stand in certain corners. All right, let's go ahead and drop my basics into a sliding step, into a last call. I want to get my super armor break off on this guy as quick as possible. Gun combination into an ult. His super armor is broke, so I can hold DPS for a little bit. Combat master into a sliding step, into an arc light, into a last call, into a blaze hover. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this real quick. This should super armor break him, hopefully. I have another one up. If not, combat master into a soul launcher. Just easily 100%ing dungeons because of the slow. Mobs just don't even touch you on this build. I only get an A rank because I'm not getting full combos. I think if I had a partner in here, I'd definitely get an S rank. But as you can see, the build is really good. And I got one Molten Shard of Desire. I noticed a higher drop rate for the Molten Shards, the higher level of a dungeon you do if you do episode 4 versus episode 1. But I typically go through all of the dailies just because, I mean, it's better to do that, you know, that way I'm doing full completion and I'm also getting all my Gruten coin from each daily rather than just spamming one dungeon. I guess it depends which is priority though. If you want to prioritize Molten Shard, you could do episode 4. If you want to prioritize Gruten, you could do all 4. But yeah, I mean, that's going to be the majority of what I'm focused on right now is Gruten coin, getting my boss drives for my gear, optimizing. I need to finish out farming this brilliant title. We are in game on our Erwin, boys and girls. Stats are looking good. We're strong, man. We're having fun, bro. Let's keep it going, you guys. Thanks for watching the video. I'll catch you next time.